At least 3 persons were confirmed to have been burnt to death and several others injured in a tanker explosion in Abeokuta, Ogun State on Tuesday. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, the Lagos State Task Force on Environmental Sanitation and Special Offences Enforcement Unit has said that it has obtained an order to unction 88 seized vehicles from the Lagos State Mobile Court. The 88 vehicles were impounded for driving against the traffic in different parts of the state. The chairman of the agency, Shola Jejeloye, said drivers of the vehicles were arraigned before the state mobile court, which ordered their forfeiture. The public unction is scheduled to hold on Wednesday, January 20th, 2021 at the agency's car park in Alausa, Ikeja. At number 9, armed men suspected to be militants have attacked a new Nofin offshore shipyard located in Ikotupong, Orukanam local government area of Akwa Ibom State. It was gathered that the armed men arrived on Monday and shot indiscriminately to scare away security workers around the site before throwing explosives into the multi-million naira facility of the company. Following the attack, the inauguration of the shipyard, which is supposed to hold on Saturday, January 23, 2021, has been postponed to January 30th by the state governor, Udom Emmanuel. The chairman of the facility, Iniekum Udonwa, narrated that the militants said no business can run in Akwa Ibom without first settling them. They are demanding 20 million naira from the state. At number 8, 4 houses belonging to suspected kidnappers have been demolished in Calabar, Cross River State by Operation Akbaku Security Outfit. The houses were destroyed on Monday at 8 miles following the arrest of the suspected kidnappers. The security operatives also demolished a brothel close to Flour Mill Junction for allegedly harboring criminals and illicit drug consumers. Speaking to journalists after the demolition, Henry Okokon, the state security advisor, Southern Senatorial District to Governor Ben Ayade, said the exercise was aimed at eliminating criminal elements from the state. At number 7, the governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, has condemned the use of COVID-19 vaccine, claiming the jabs are meant to kill people. Nigerian authorities have announced that the vaccine will soon arrive the country and that President Muhammadu Buhari and his vice, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, will receive the first jab on live TV. But the Kogi State governor seems to see things differently, as he said while addressing a crowd in a viral video that the vaccine is meant to kill people instead of being a solution to the pandemic. At number 6, the chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Akwa Ibom State, Udo Ekpenyong, is dead. An official told news sources he died from COVID-19 complications in the early hours of Tuesday. Before his election as the state PDP chairman last year, Ekpenyong was the commissioner for local government and chieftaincy affairs in the state. He was known to be a strong ally of the state governor. At number 5, the Sokoto Central Market has been gutted by fire. The fire reportedly started around 7 a.m. and has raised a good section of the market. Reports say the fire was caused by a generating set. Men of the federal and state fire services were able to extinguish the fire, which had already destroyed many shops. At number 4, Niger Republic and 6 other nations have lost their right to vote in the United Nations General Assembly because they have not paid their dues. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres disclosed this. The other countries losing their UNGA voting rights are Iran, Libya, the Central African Republic, Congo-Brazzaville, South Sudan, and Zimbabwe. The Jerusalem Post reported on Tuesday that 3 more countries, Comoros, Somalia, and Sao Tome and Principe, will be allowed to continue voting despite missing payments because they have sufficiently shown they are capable of paying. Guterres wrote a letter to General Assembly President Volkan Bozkır of Turkey that the 7 countries will have their UNGA voting rights suspended in accordance with the UN Charter. The Charter allows for the suspension of voting rights if a member state fails to pay its fees for more than 2 years. At number 3, President Donald Trump granted pardons on his last full day in the White House on Tuesday before leaving for Florida. Tomorrow, Biden will be sworn in and the Trump presidency will end. However, banned by Twitter for his stream of inflammatory messages and misinformation, Donald Trump has largely stopped communicating with the nation. He has also yet to congratulate Biden or invite him for the traditional pre-inauguration cup of tea in the Oval Office. At number 2, Nigerian human rights lawyer Femi Falana has filed a complaint at the United Nations against the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, over the illegal detention of his main opponent in the just concluded presidential election, Bobi Wine. In a statement on Tuesday, Falana said Bobi Wine had been denied access to his lawyers in a bid to prevent him from filing a petition against the result of the presidential election. Part of Falana's statement says, Mr. Wine and his wife are being illegally detained for days without any criminal charges preferred against him. He has also been denied adequate supply of food by hundreds of Uganda military forces and policemen who have laid siege to his house for the opting time since the election day. I am therefore seeking an opinion from the working group finding the house arrest and continuing detention of Mr. Wine and his wife to be arbitrary and in violation of Uganda's Constitution of 1995 as amended and obligations under international human rights law, including the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, to which Uganda is a state party. Finally, at number 1, at least 3 persons were confirmed to have been burnt to death and several others injured in a tanker explosion in Abeokuta, Ogun State on Tuesday. The deaths were confirmed by the director of the Ogun State Emergency Management Agency, Ige Olufolari, who said the bodies were burnt beyond recognition. The incident occurred around 8:15 a.m. on the Presidential Boulevard Road around Guarantee Trust Bank opposite Lawson Group School, Kuto, Abeokuta. The explosion, which reportedly involved a 30,000 fuel-laden tanker, happened due to a brake failure. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.